Morning everybody, it's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts, and I'm bringing you another video in the series of design team projects that I'm doing for Rachel and Bella Crafts using their beautiful spring collage kit. I won't go into the kit. If you want to find all about it, go over to Rachel and Bella's Ko-fi page and you will see that they are listed in their shop. Or if you go over onto the Facebook group, you'll see lots and lots of projects that people have used, have produced using it. And my previous 3 or 4 videos have described the kit, and I've shown the journal that I'm making and the projects that I've done so far to go in the journal. So I'll put that to one side because that's just the papers that you can find in the kit. Now, the project that I'm going to do today is another quick one, and what I've done is I've taken a documents page and a ledger page that's part of the background and journal pages, and I've printed it out on the creamy coloured paper that I'm using, and I've put 2 to a page. So all I've done is I've printed them out and cut them in half, because what we're going to be doing today is making a belly band for each of the signatures. So by printing them 2 to a page, they're just the right size for making a belly band, to go on your journal pages. So these are belly bands that are going to have hidden tuck spots. So basically what we're going to do, you can either fold them in half, or you can fold them into thirds, which is what I'm going to do here. So this is just a rough way to do it, by folding it like so, just to get so there we are. So that's one done. And then we'll do the same with the other one. So fold it over, bring the other side over so that it almost reaches the other side, and then all I do is make sure that these edges are lined and go down with my finger, and you should get a nice even score line to go down. So that is basically the project. And as you can see, let's have a look. We'll find a page that this will go in, and let's have a look see. There's one of the projects. Oh, that's another project I've done. I didn't do that on camera. It's just taking one of the envelopes of Rachel's, and I put a front piece on one of the collage kits and glued it onto the page there. Let's see where we can go with this. Yeah, maybe on here. So we can either put it on the coffee stain page, which I think that looks rather nice. So and then what we'll do is we'll decorate it on the front with some book page, maybe a small piece of book page, and some fussy cuts out of the kit. I have been cutting out a few more pieces. You've got a little bunny rabbit there. Or we've got a motor vehicle or a bicycle, which I quite like the bicycle. And you've got a little duckling and a vase of flowers, some butterflies, a basket of flowers, a picnic basket and a window. So I'm going to keep the window to one side because that's what I'm going to use on the other one. And we'll put these over here. And I'll remove those because I like the basket. I like the bicycle on there. So basically, all we need to do is, I'm just thinking now, which is the best way to go. Let's have a look. So if I glue that down there, yeah, we'll do that. So glue both the ends together. And then we can glue that onto there, but not just yet, because what will happen is I'm going to make a hidden tag to go in this section here, a long tag, and then when it's glued to the page you can tuck underneath, you know, your envelopes and things like that. So I'm going to put that down there. So we'll glue it along there and along there. There we go. And then I'm going to use the bicycle, so we'll pop this book page oh, hang on, before I put that there, I've got some tulle that I've pre-cut out, so we'll pop some of this in the middle. And then put our book page on. And then we'll pop our bicycle on top of that. And then I'm just going to tear a little bit off there because it's a bit straight. Where's my tweezers? There we go. That's better. Excuse me, everybody. We'll just put a bit more glue underneath there. Lovely. And we'll just put a little sentiment on now, which I've taken from my stash. There we go. So, oops, wrong one. That is the first belly band. So I'll go away and I'll make a tag to go inside, and I'll come back and we'll do the other one. So I'll be back in a jiff. Right, I've been off camera, and what I've done is I've made the little belly band in here. Oh, don't say I've gone and stuck it to the hold on one second. There we go. Just free it a little bit. There we go. So I made the little belly band to go behind, sorry, the little tag to go inside the belly band, and I've put on a couple of die cut flowers and a sentiment, and I've just made a little tab with some of the scraps and put it on the back there. Let me just get that glue off. There we go. And then that tucks away inside there, and all you see is the little tab. And the reason I've put it up there was I didn't want it to interfere with the bicycle. And then this is one of the pieces that Rachel produced in the kit, so I've just cut it out, folded it in half, and I've used it as a extra writing space to put behind the belly band. So that's one belly band completed, and we'll bring this next one in. So this is filling up quite nicely, and I'm going to try and not overfill it like I normally do, and then I have to redo the covers, etc. So let's bring on the pieces that we've got. So I've taken another 2 die cuts, and I've taken a piece for the inside. So we'll just fussy cut round, ink round there, although it will need to be shortened, because by the time we glue this one into the book, as you can see, it doesn't leave much space for the spreadage of the glue, and this Collage glue does tend to spread a little bit, but I'll ink the sides anyway, and we'll leave the bottoms for now. Right, so I'll put that to one side because they're going to go on the front there. And then I'll bring in my second signature. Excuse me a minute, I'm just getting a bit hot, so I'll just take my jacket off. Right, we'll find a page where we want this to sit. And I think I put it, let's have a look. I think it was fairly near the front. Yeah, it was. I mean, it doesn't have to go on exactly the same page, but I quite like the idea of having uniformity. So let's have a look. I need the opening to be on the right hand side really, so it's going to have to go like that because of where I folded it. Yeah, because it's supposed to be hidden. So that's fine. So we'll get the glue and I'll glue all the way along in there. And there. And then we'll glue here. And here. Okay. And then we're going to glue down there and down there. And pop it on the centre of that page, like so. And then while that's drying, we can get our fussy cuts. So we'll pop those on as well. So I hope you're all well, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying all the projects that people have been posting on Rachel and Bella's Facebook page. They're lovely. Excuse my dog barking. Something's set her off. She's a very reactive dog, is our Amber. Slightest little noise sets her off barking. We tried always to try and stop it, but with no success at the moment. She's 4 years old and hyperactive working Cocker Spaniel. There we go. And then what I'm going to do then is measure for this piece to get tucked inside there. Oops, it's the other side. So we're going to do a lefty and a righty. So let me just see where the glue is, and I think we'll go up to there, and that side's okay, I think. So we'll just take a smidgen off the bottom there. And then I'll just see if it'll slide in easily into that pocket. And yeah, that's plenty of room. So what we'll do now is we'll make a tag to go on the side. Oh, you know what I've done? I've actually glued these fussy cuts. They should have been glued on the front of there. What am I like? I think it'd be too late to peel them off, or maybe not. Let's have a look. You do get a bit of wiggle room with Collage glue. Phew. That's one. Just shows you, unless you're really concentrating, how easy it is to make mistakes. But not to worry. We'll see whether we can get it off. There we are. I think we're okay. Just that bottom bit. Right. I'll put those to one side. We might even be able to salvage those if I can get it off my finger. Oh, there we go, lovely. I won't rub it now because it's wet. But some of that's going to be hidden anyway, because we've got the tool to go on, and we've got our little window there. So I'm just going to ink around the edges. And I've already inked my tool. Sorry, glued my tool. No, inked. I got it right the first time. I get mixed up between inking and gluing. Is that a sign of dementia setting in? I won't be surprised. Memory loss and things like that. I'm getting towards the age. What a depressing thought. Right, let's have a look. I've got to be careful that I don't want to go too close to the edges, because it'll glue to the page, because it overlaps a little bit. And make sure it doesn't come out. Now, if I hadn't put any tool behind there, you could have used that as a pocket to put something in, but I'm not going to do that this time. So what I'm going to do now is just get my corner rounders, and I'll go for the middle one, so that they're not too big. Oops-a-daisy. And then let's see if we can salvage these and put some glue on them again. Oops-a-daisy. Get the glue off. They soon dry if you leave glue on the end, and then it gets clogged up. There we are. Yeah. And you would never know. I'm thankful now that I used Collage glue on it, because if I'd used Beacon 3-in-1, I think it would have dried a lot quicker and it would have held fast. There we go. There we are. So let's turn him round. Now with this one, I normally put it underneath, but I wanted it to be the predominant colour. You know, normally I put the bigger ones to the back, and then have the smaller ones, you know, either at the sides or in front. But I wanted it to be mostly the blue that we saw. So what I'm going to do now is just ink the bottom and the top that we left off, because we were reducing the size, and I just want to give it a dummy run to make sure it fits in there. Yeah, that's lovely. So I'm going to put the tab on this side now, so that we've got opposite to the previous one we made. So let's have a look. What I did, I used some scrap card, and I cut it to the length that I wanted, which was probably half of that. And then I rounded the edges again using the middle one. And then I folded it in half. Oops. Just score it well. And then I glued it down the middle. and inked around the edge that we're going to see. And I'm just going to score it with my scissors. It's quite thick card. And then we'll pop it behind here with a bit of glue. And I'm going to leave that to one side to dry, because I know what will happen. It'll get stuck on the page. So, there we go. We need to get a sentiment and something else for here. I might put a butterfly or something if I've got a small one. Did I have one that was on here? Let's have a look. No, I'll have to get my butterfly pack out. But we can put a sentiment on. So I just need to cut out 2. And we'll just go for the first 2 that I come to. What we got: enthusiasm and mindful. So I'm going to cut down there. Do the mindful one first. And then trim off the enthusiasm. Right. Just get rid of my scraps. And we'll ink this. Yeah, I think the colours in this are quite good for a mindfulness journal, because they're all soft and gentle. And I'll put it at just a bit of an angle. And then we'll pop this one on as well. There we go. Just adding that makes a difference. Adding a sentiment, I don't know, it just kind of finishes it off. I'll put that one straight. There we go. And I was just wondering if there was maybe another little flower or something. Oh, here's a butterfly. What would that one look like? If we put a bit of ink round. I think it's a bit big for there, but it might look nice on this tab. Yeah, I quite like it on there. I'll have to find one for the other tab as well. So everybody, I haven't found a card to go behind that one yet. So I'll have a quick look and I'll be right back. Right everybody, I finished the tag. That was drying. It's not quite dry yet, but I think this bit is finished drying there. So if I can tuck it in without hurting the butterfly for the time being. That can slot in there perfectly. And then what I've done is, when I'd had that piece where I took the documents from, these were on the bottom of the page, so I've glued them to each other, put on some book page and a fussy cut and a sentiment, and we can slot that under there. So that is the two projects done for today. So I'll put that one to one side so you can see that, and then we'll open the other one. So there we are. Slightly different, but they complement each other, I think. So I do hope you've enjoyed that, and that you'll join me for the next video. So until then, take care of everybody, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.